Should we have an intro?
This is our podcast intro.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to HTS Podcast. I'm Oscar. This is my sister, Sofia. She's on this side. This is our podcast. It's called the HTS Podcast.
I want to be on the other side.
No, this is our podcast. It's called the HTS Podcast. HTS, no I. Last week, I said the intro, and I was like, HTS, O-I. HTS, no I. I'm not going to tell you why. And then I was like, bars. And then I was editing it, and Sofia made a face when I said bars, like I was a loser. Anyways, I was thinking, as part of the intro, I could like rhyme with it on purpose every time, but like come up with new shit. So I could be like, this is our podcast, the HTS Podcast, HTS, no I, don't ask me why. Or don't let it make you cry. Or, like just, and it doesn't even have to make sense necessarily. I'm just going to rhyme with it. And then you just be like, bars, and like support me a little bit. And like mean it, you know? I think that would be cool.
Well, they have to be good if you want me to support you.
No. This was on the fucking thing again. No, it was on the thing. I'm sure you can hear me fine. It was further last time and it was fine. Shut up. Anyways.
Guys, as I'm sure you've noticed, my TV's out of service.
This is our podcast, the HTS Podcast.
My TV's out of service. Shh. No. My TV's out of service. Shh.
No I. Shh.
I hope Oscar cries. Anyways.
Bars!
TV's out of service. TV's out of service. Sorry you don't have your daily dose of whatever I decide to put on that day. But to make up for it, I picked the light setting that like goes through different lights. So you'll see different colors.
If you guys haven't noticed, as I'm sure none of you have, Sofia always like has a thematic approach to her room. She'll pick a shirt. And by the way, she builds her outfits out from her shirt too. She always picks a shirt and then she figures everything else out. She'll pick a shirt and then that shirt will be like blue. And then she'll set the lights to blue. And then she'll find some like bottom half of the TikTok screen blue shit to just put on the TV. Like lava lamps or lights or this or that. There was a car racing last time. It looked kind of Tron-ish. It was cool. So she'll always have like a theme to her video of the episode. So that's why she's saying right now, like, the lights are changing colors. The TV's not going to work. She broke the TV.
I didn't break the TV. The Wi-Fi is actually not working. It sucks. But oh, well.
So you broke the Wi-Fi?
Apparently. Oscar.
Wait, me?
Yes, you.
Okay.
You're the only Oscar here.
The Big O's in
Picture
the other room.
it. He's Big O. You're Oscar.
Oh,
Picture it.
Did you hear that, Big O? She said, I'm the real... Will the real Oscar please?
Picture it.
You could have laughed a little. Fuck you. Okay, I'm picturing it. I hate Sophia's fake laugh. I hate that shit. I never fall for it. See, that's the real one. That's the real one.
I honestly try to make it sound fake though. In my defense, like that I wasn't. You know what I mean? I wasn't like trying to do my realistic fake laugh. I was trying to make it sound fake.
I still know when you're faking it though. Sorry, I know you're telling me to picture it, but this just popped into my head and I'm gonna forget it. When Sofia lies, I know. Like, I think Sofia is generally a good liar, and I think she can lie to people, and I think they don't know. I fucking know. Like, yes, I do. No, yes, I do. I can always like hear it.
I said he knows.
And see it in her face. Oh, I thought you said I did it. With like I can see it in her face and I can hear it in her voice. I'm like,
You know the funny thing about that?
No.
When Oscar lies, everyone knows.
Yeah.
Because he can't lie.
I don't lie. And because I don't lie, I can't lie.
No, he doesn't lie because he can't lie.
No. I know that's a lot
funnier. What came first, the chicken or the egg, Oscar?
The
chicken or the egg?
The fucking egg. It's not that complicated. Anyways.
How did the egg happen?
It was birthed by another animal that isn't a chicken. It's called mutation. The genes of the developing creature are mutated and different from the one before it. And it's the first of the species. Just because it lays eggs doesn't mean it has to be a chicken. Fucking lizards and fish lay eggs. Like,
but how close to a chicken did it have to be for it to pop out a chicken? And therefore,
it's pretty close, but it's not a chicken.
Wouldn't it have already been a chicken?
It doesn't have to be.
May as well. Another subspecies of chicken.
Dude, boy, it doesn't have to be a chicken. You're so fucking stupid. I hate you. Anyways. Fuck, I already forgot what I was saying. Oh.
Le loser.
No, my family. Oh, This is such a this
Oh,
genuinely
it's a
upsets
sore
me.
subject.
Yes, it genuinely upsets me. My family, particularly my mother and my sisters, not my family, my mother and my sisters, they love to view me as this loser, bumbling idiot,
'Cause he is.
clumsy, fucking loser. This, and I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna fucking laugh because it's fucking true. The brother of Reese Witherspoon in 50 First Dates, they love to think I'm that guy, flexing at himself when he
Reese
doesn't have.
Witherspoon isn't in
Not
50
Reese Witherspoon,
First
Drew
Dates.
Barrymore. Drew Barrymore. My bad. 50 First Dates.
Oh,
Drew
you
Barrymore,
dummy.
the forgetful bitch. Her brother, they love to think I'm that type of guy, flexes at himself when he doesn't have muscles, clumsy, fucking bumbling idiot, kind of.
Listen,
They love to act like
I
I'm
have
that
the
guy.
perfect. I have the perfect.
Shut up.
Not analogy, but I have the perfect example
Fuck
of that.
you.
Yes, listen.
Fuck you.
Listen,
No.
listen.
Hold on.
Listen.
Hold
yes.
on.
You know
I'll be
how,
the first to tell
I'm
you
gonna
that I have my
No.
moments. I'll be the first to tell you that I have my moments. But I'm not that fucking guy. You know what I mean? I'm pretty well articulated when I care to be. But I don't always feel like talking like it's a fucking essay. Anyways. So, right now when she's like,
No.
he doesn't lie because he can't.
No. Before we keep going.
That's in line with
Before we keep going. Because you're talking bad on my name and my mama's name.
Hold on, you'll get a chance right now. Because right now she just said she was like, he doesn't lie because he can't lie. It's a lot easier to see me as the loser who's incapable of lying, the bumbling idiot. You know what I mean?
With interrupting me. I can't interrupt him. It's so rude.
I'm not going to let you. I have what I have to say.
I was saying stuff first. This whole conversation is happening because you interrupted me, jackhole.
And you let me, so let me finish.
Anyways, 50 First Dates. Back to that. You see, now they're going to forget where that even came from.
That's a new journal. Where'd you get that?
Up your butt. Anyways, 50 First Dates. He says that we view him as a brother. I don't agree with that necessarily. But
she just said
you know how in seasons of episodes of shows, right? Because shows have episodes that have seasons.
Shows have seasons that have episodes.
The character usually will start off this kind of well developed, and it has to happen with shows where it's long, a shit ton of seasons, 20 seasons. The character will have it'll be this character, right? And it's they'll be a well-developed character, right? They have this personality, that personality, this. But then as the seasons go on, they become the stereotypical part of this character. Have you heard that?
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Yes. Think of Modern Family, right? It starts off Haley, how she's she's the oldest sister, but she's kind of dumb and it has this and she's dumb but she's not that dumb, and she's the hot older sister and she's the player and this and that, but kind of as the seasons progress, they just make her the dumb hot older sister.
All the complexity falls away, and all she is the moron.
Yes. So if all of your complexities fall away, you would be the brother from 50 First Dates.
That was a really long, boring, complicated way of you saying, yes, they view me as the guy from 50 First Dates.
No, I don't.
Anyways.
I think you're more complex than that.
I think you think at my core, on the inside, that's who I am.
No, I
don't agree with that.
Core, on the inside, you're a jackhole.
Anyways. That dude is super, he's not self-aware. He's not as buff as he thinks he is, or he's not as tough as he thinks he is, or he's clumsy, or he's this, or he's that. That's not me, right? I'm not the buffest guy.
Real talk.
But I know what the fuck I am.
I'll say it because it bothers you, but
they like to act like it. They like to act like it, and they like to treat me that way. Oh, look at Oscar. But nah, fuck that shit. That shit's whack. I don't like it. So no, it's not the way you said it. It's not that I don't lie because I can't. I can't lie because I don't. Okay, it doesn't start with my inability to fucking lie. It starts with my desire to be truthful and fucking just and fair. But I don't have any practice, you know what I mean? I haven't developed the skills because I don't do it.
All I'm hearing
fuck you.
is
I'm
that
not
you
listening.
can't lie.
Okay, I heard that, but I'm okay with that.
And that you're a bad liar.
I can't lie.
all
I'm fine
I
with that.
heard.
I'm fine with not being capable of lying because I don't want to do it anyways. I don't like lying. It's annoying as fuck. We can move on. Anyways, tell me to picture it.
I don't remember.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
You were like, this is a problem because it was the first topic and we didn't talk about anything that led into that. So you were like, Oscar, picture it. And I was like, great. She has something to talk about because I didn't. And then I was like...
And then you fucked it up and now we have nothing to talk about again. Because you kept interrupting me.
You kept interrupting me.
I kept trying to have a conversation with you. You completely switched the
I wasn't done. No, you interrupted me because you were like, picture it. And I was like, oh, wait, hold up. Let me say this real quick. And then you let me. So that's one interruption. And then as I was saying everything I had to say, you kept trying to interject and say what you had to say.
I'm going to stop letting him interrupt me just so he realizes how much he does it.
Oh, no, I think I interrupt you a lot.
Between the two of us?
No, I interrupt you a lot. I'd be editing the video and shit. And I'm like, damn, Sophia sits there so quietly while I talk.
I know. And he says I interrupt him a lot.
No, I didn't say you interrupted me a lot. I said you interrupted me a lot in that particular exchange.
Oscar is a jackhole in every particular exchange.
I'm still right. Anyways, don't be mad, Sophia. Fuck, you don't remember what I have to picture?
No, I really don't. But
sure?
I did have another topic. I'm sure. I have another topic. It wasn't what I was going to tell you to picture. Who knows if I'll ever remember that. But I have another topic because I remember I was like, oh, I could talk about this too. And then that's when I was telling you picture it. So.
All dramatic. Okay, go.
We'll never know. It could have been what got us famous. But anyways. Just kidding. Bruh. Oh, maybe it was this topic actually.
You're a fucking idiot. As soon as I heard you go, you were like, bruh. When you say bruh like that, I was like, I'm ready to picture again.
Because I was about to say picture it. And then I was like, oh, maybe it was that topic then.
Fucking idiot, bro.
But we'll never know because I forgot what I was going to say. Anyways.
I say it is.
Picture it. Right? You're walking down the streets. You see me fighting with some other bitch. What do?
Go kick that bitch in the ribs?
Correct.
What? Oh, correct.
Good job.
This is such a politically charged topic. Why would you bring this up?
No. Okay. Fine. Erase it. Oscar. Picture it. Picture it. Think back to, how old are you? 25 years ago. Yeah, I figured it out. 25 years ago. Mom pooped you out of her cooch. But you got pooped out with a vagina.
I don't like the word cooch, and I didn't know what she was gonna say, and I wasn't looking forward to hearing her say any of what I thought she might say, and somehow cooch was worse than all of the other options.
Honestly, I wrote down the options, and I was like, I don't think I've ever used this one before.
I don't know if I've ever heard that.
Anyways, you fell out of her vagina.
I'm a girl.
You're a girl. You're born a girl.
Hey. Okay, go ahead.
You're walking down the streets in heels because you're a lady and not a gay man, right? And you see me, another girl, and another bitch fighting. What do?
Same thing, really.
Right? You kick her in the ribs. You know who wouldn't kick her in the ribs?
Mom, Celeste.
Our sister.
Celeste.
I don't even know how it came up, but it happened literally before we started coming on here. Oh, it's because we were talking about. It was funny actually. We were talking about how yesterday, because our mom's trying to sell her car, right? So she went to CarMax. I have a friend who works there. She's like, oh, my daughter actually has a friend who works here, whatever. They called him. He was like, oh my God, hey, blah, 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 right?
Thomas?
Yeah. And then they were telling me about it. And Big Oscar, he told me, he was like, we got kicked out of CarMax. And I was like, what? And he was like, your mom was fighting with one of the other, like, with one of the employees, because, like, they got into, like, an argument or whatever, and then she was fighting with this guy, and your friend had to go and, like, separate them. Like, me and your friend had to, like, go and, like,
physically
separate.
intervene?
Yeah. And when he said fighting, I wasn't picturing, like, but, like, I was picturing mom getting heated and, like, you know what I mean?
You're a dick. I love how she's fucking looking up.
I'm not a dick. I'm just short. We're short queens. I get it. You know what I mean? And I believed it immediately. And mom got offended because she's like, that didn't happen. And I was like, how was I supposed to know that didn't happen? She's like, you don't believe me, whatever. And we were talking about it again right now with our sister, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, how could you not, like? And then she was like, no, yeah, like, I would believe it too. And she's like, why would you guys believe it? Whatever. And then she's like, when have I ever gotten into a fight? Here's the thing. Here's some mom lore you know about, but the people listening probably don't. And by probably, I mean they don't.
Hold on. You're going to tell mom's story?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Our mom, once, when she was in her 20s, got in a fight, like an actual, like, fight, with some random chick at a bar, because she heard her, not some random, she knew her.
Yeah.
With some chick at the bar that she knew, because that chick was talking trash about her mom, our grandma. And she's like, oh, girl, no. And then she fucked her up, right? And so when she was like, when have I ever gotten into a fight? Me and Celeste immediately were like, that one time they were talking trash about her nana and this and that. And she's like, no, that's different, whatever time. And then we're like, another time, there's another story that they told us where her sister gets in a fight and she's like, you gotta help her out or whatever.
Oh, yeah, but that was her fault.
No, I know. But my point is,
I passed by the location of that one, apparently. And apparently I've been to that same restaurant.
That's hilarious.
Because we were going to Jose's house and she was like, there it is, that's where it happened. I was like, what, that one? She was like, yeah. And I was like, I got breakfast there one time. And she was like,
that's so funny.
Anyways, that's it. Go ahead.
But anyways, my point is, and then we're like, yeah. So you're already lying. One, you lied about not being in any fights. Two, you were like, okay, but it was just that one when there was actually more. So who knows if you're lying about more. Anyways, so we talked about that. And then that's when I turned to Celeste and I was like, if I got in a fight, would you step in? And she's like, no. And I was like, oh. I was like, you wouldn't do anything? She's like, I called the cops.
It. And I was like, she said it so like with so much conviction of like, why would I do that? Like,
yeah. And I was like, oh. And she's like, I am doing something. I'm calling the cops. I was like, you see me getting my like butt beaten on the floor.
Hold on. If you're clearly winning, I might not go kick that bitch.
No. If I'm clearly winning, that's fine. This is I'm clearly not winning scenario.
No. Like if you're anything other than clearly winning, I'm going in there. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
period. She should have kept that in. Anyways, point is, she wouldn't get in a fight for me. And I was like, that is so rude. And I was like, what if it was like a big person, like a big guy, just like beating me up? You wouldn't do anything? She's like, I would have been calling the police. She's like, what would I do? We would both be getting our ass beaten. And I was like,
Kevin Hart, bro. Two black guys can't drive us home. Two black eyes can't drive us home.
I was like, okay, but I would be beaten less. We would share the hurt, at least. And also, 2 against 1 is better odds than 1 against 1. Like, and
you're trying to be fair out here, Celeste?
Like, what the heck? And also, like, I'm sure there's stuff around. You find like a large branch, like a big tree branch or something. Or like, I'm sure she usually has a drink with her freaking...
Never mind. I'm not going to say that. Yeah, don't say it.
Well, yeah. But I was like, you can't tell. Or if it's like by a restaurant, they have glasses. Get a glass. Don't let... I was like, you would feel so guilty afterwards. I was like, picture it. You called the cops. Waited there patiently. And
they're on their way.
They're on their way. And I get into a coma because I got my ass beaten so much, like I was fucked up. And you're going to be there staring at my barely alive body, all comatized or whatever. And you're going to be like, I should have stepped in. So really, helping me is going to help you in the long run.
I was about to call Celeste a bitch. Because I It's gonna be like, that bitch has been wanting a nose job, bro. Come on, get in there. Like,
oh my god, yeah! Oh, that would have been so funny. I should have said that to her. That would have been so funny. A perfect opportunity.
like, you think nose jobs are free?
Perfect opportunity. It's so funny. Because I've thought sometimes, I'm like, dang. Like, then I started thinking, I was like, I thought sometimes, but it was more of, I started thinking, I was like, who would I get in a fight for? You know what I mean? And then I was like, I feel like that's how you know, like, you're close to the person. Like, if you would get in a fight for them, like,
I feel like no matter what type of person you are, and no matter how you feel about fights, if there aren't people that you would get in a fight for, I think you're kind of shitty. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Celeste.
You know what I mean? Like, no matter
offended.
what your beliefs are, no matter what your thoughts are on violence and this and that and whatever the fuck, fuck all that. Certain people in certain instances, they need your help, and you need help.
Yeah.
Right? Anyways,
what's it called?
Yeah.
I think the only time with you specifically, I wouldn't get in a fight. Like, if I saw that you were like,
if I was fighting someone, you would be like,
if you were,
he got it. Or
if you were fighting like a guy, no, because it's different. I think it is different. Like, it depends if I know the two people. Like, if I know you and the person you're fighting, like if you and our cousin got in a fight,
I'm family member, friend, whatever it is.
I'm like, chances are getting in between a fight with two guys as a girl, I'm gonna get fucked up. Like, someone's gonna hit me. Like, on accident.
I'll be like, get out of here.
Sometimes on purpose. If the other guy maybe. But like, you know what I mean? So if it's two, but if it's like a stranger and like you're not winning, best believe I'm gonna go find that glass cup, freaking, or monkey jump him. I know how to do a chokehold, you know? Be like, get him, Oscar, get him.
You need to kick him in the balls, dude. What are you talking about? Come up behind him.
What if I can't? Okay, if you're facing him, though, your balls are facing each other. I can't go in the middle.
No, you come behind him.
Oh, like between his legs?
You fucking flex foot, Sofia.
That's true. That is true.
You gotta have a plan. Or you come behind him and you kick him in the back of the knee and he fucking buckle a little bit. You know what I mean?
That's true. I was all picturing.
We need a playbook, bro.
We do need a playbook. Because I would help, but like, I don't think, like, in the moment, if I don't, like, okay, I know what to do, you know what I mean? I think I would, like, look, if it was, like, in a restaurant type of area, I would get a chair, honestly. Like, because I think that would be the first thing I think of, get a chair and, like, God, you know? And then run away.
Sophia's at fucking WrestleMania. She's like, she get the fucking chair and she'll look around at the crowd, like, watch this fucking... Other thing.
If it was like a reasonably sized chair that I could actually like pick up.
I was gonna say, I think you're overestimating your ability to pick up and swing that fucking chair.
Nah. With the adrenaline, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta have his back, you know, like. But like, I think honestly, I do think, which it's smarter actually to go for the knees or the balls, but I think my go-to is to find something else and whack them with it.
Yeah.
We can like play tag.
That's like your instinct.
I would get it, whack him. He would turn around and be like, bitch, you just hit me with a chair. And he would go, and then you go, and then I run away when he tries to get me. I'm like, nah, bitch, you just got hit with a chair. You're a little concussed. I can run faster, you know? And then you guys would start fighting again, and then I'd get another chair and be like, you thought it was over?
You thought it was over? You think it's a game?
It's not the last you see of me. Yeah. Anyways, Celeste would not get a chair from me. Apparently. So rude. Nah, but that's what Celeste
run
says
away.
Now.
Then I get another chair, come back. Like Pennywise.
Yeah. But I was going to say, like, that's what Celeste says. Like, she wouldn't do anything. But I think that's what she says now. Like, in the moment, like...
I think she's saying what she would want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I would prefer to not have to do any of this. Like,
I think if I saw you fighting, that's the only time. Or, honestly, just any of, like, the guys I'm close with, like, which was you and, like, the Go, and, like, Josh, maybe. Yeah, that's all I can picture, like, getting in a fight that I would actually, like...
You would be compelled to participate.
Yeah, but even then I was going to say, like, I feel like the guys that I would, like, step in for, even then, like, it wouldn't be like let's go right now. I would stop, assess assess the area around and then like go. You know what I mean? But I think if I saw like
Visualize
Celeste and if
then
I were
attack.
mom, yeah, like Celeste, mom, like Coco, that's our cousin. You know what
just
I
be
mean? Like if I saw them,
you fucking run in
I
there.
would just go in swinging. You know what I mean?
Get that
I would
bitch.
honestly, my go-to, if like the person they're fighting, if their back is behind me, straight for the hair. Straight for the hair. I'll swing. I'll pull their hair out. I don't care. Honestly,
Oh, that's what I was
I
gonna
would
say. I
fight
was gonna be like,
dirty.
I was gonna say, first of
I
all,
would
you
fight
forget
dirty.
who you are. You forget who you are, motherfucker. Sofia is not a fan of rules or fairness. And especially
I'm a
if
fan of
I'm fighting
loopholes.
someone, there's certain it's kind of dumb, but
If
there's
Oscar's
certain
fighting someone,
there's like
it's
honorable
because he's fighting them for real.
Nah, but there's also like honorable shit of like if you're fighting someone, you don't do this, you don't do that. But then some people are like, it's a fight. We're not pro fucking boxers. Fuck you. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want, right?
If I'm the way I see it personally, if I'm fighting someone, I'm a very like I know we're saying this and we're laughing, but generally speaking, I'm like I feel like I probably have the most patience when it comes to like you, me, and Celeste. Like with outside people, not necessarily with each other, but like patience in general. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And so like I would be the first out of the three of us. I think I would be the first to walk away, even before getting into like a verbal fight. You know what I mean? So if I'm fighting someone, it's because like
you're fucking.
I mean that shit.
Anyway. Well, no,
Fuck
what I was
honor.
gonna say is like,
you know what I mean?
Nah. What I was gonna say is like, you don't play by the rules. You're a girl. Fuck that shit. Like
that too, yeah.
You gotta have an arsenal of fucked up shit to do. Like, you know what I mean?
And I do, yeah.
Anyways, what else was I gonna say? If
I would for sure kick a chick in her cooch if I was fighting her. Like I know that's gonna hurt.
You said it. You for some reason you said cooch, and it sounded a little southern, and I was like, no, I have heard it before. Anyways, this is what I was gonna mention this, but I was trying to shut up so I could let you talk.
Thank you.
When she was talking about how my dad called and was like, your mom got in a fight, or told her whatever, your mom got in a fight, blah, blah, blah. And my sister was like, oh, what? And my mom was like, what? You believed it? This has been an ongoing topic in our family for a little while here, where my dad keeps saying,
very offended.
Where my dad keeps saying, he's done that shit to me before, where like they went somewhere and we got back and he was like, your mom got in a fight at the baseball game. And I was like,
we got kicked out.
Yeah, sounds about right. And she was like,
yeah.
And I was like,
the thing is,
have you met yourself? Hold on. I let you talk for a long time.
Okay.
She was like, she's always like, she does like that. And I'm like, have you met yourself? And she was like, have you met him? And she'll point at my dad. And I was like, he's an old man already. He's all soft in his old age, as he says, right? And then she was like, when have you known me to be the one to get in fights? And then she was like, and what about him? And I'm like, it doesn't matter what you've been. It matters what you are. And as of right now, I'm going to believe you got in a fight 10 times out of 10 before I believe you did. And so he'll keep making jokes like that, or she'll be like, you don't even know about the time that this happened or that happened or whatever. And I was like, and in my head, I'm like, I know about that still. But then we'll do bullshit like that where like my dad will say that and then she'll be like, and then we'll make it a poll with the rest of the family where we'll call up Celeste and be like, yo, mom got in a fight at the baseball game. And she's like, yeah, sounds about right. And like bullshit like that.
I think the thing is though that our mom doesn't take into account is we don't think she just got into it like willy-nilly. We think there's a reason behind it, but we think that we still think that something happening can lead to that. And also, every time we've had this conversation within the family, I don't automatically think like fist fight. Whenever he's like, oh, your mom got in a fight and we got kicked out, I think like she's like screaming at like, them,
arguing with someone.
Fight. Yeah, that's what I think of. I don't know what you think of or what Celeste thinks of. But that's the first thing that pops into my head. I'm like, oh yeah,
it makes sense.
Can see that.
It's just that my mom is way less. What's the word? I was gonna say way less tolerant, but I don't know if that's the right word because here's the thing. Here's the thing. This kind of quality that she has manifests in different ways, right? And sometimes it's really good, right? And sometimes It's a little inconvenient.
You get
right?
kicked out of baseball games.
Sometimes you get kicked out of the baseball game, but it all derives from the
that
same
didn't
thing.
actually happen, by the way.
Yeah, no, it didn't. That it all comes from the same place. It starts in the same place, and it's this like she's no punk. This is the way I love to say it in my head, and I never say it to her because she'll take it the wrong way. But I always in my head I'm like, my mom ain't no punk bitch, bro. Like she's not just gonna take your shit or not just gonna fucking let you walk all over her or this or that or whatever or talk down to her, nothing like that, right? And in a lot of ways, that's awesome. That's great, right?
She's a trailblazer.
Does a lot of good. That's
the right way to say that, right?
Not really. A trailblazer is like a trendsetter, like doing your own thing, kind of, to my understanding. So like she ain't no punk, right? And that does her a lot of good in a lot of ways, in a lot of other areas, right? And it's very admirable quality. But that also means that she's not willing to kind of let shit go sometimes if it's like in whatever if they tell me we were at the game and so said this or that or whatever, my dad's way more of the type right now to be like, fuck that guy, like whatever, like who cares? Or like maybe I think mom will also take it more personally than Big O will. You know what I mean? Where it's like that just happened. Oh well, it was rude, it was annoying, whatever the fuck. Let's move on and get on with our evening. Whereas mom is like, nah, that's fucking rude. What the fuck? Nah, right? So that's why we're always like, nah, it's just easier to believe that you
also,
will, you know?
At a baseball game, usually she'll like drink.
Oh yeah, when my mom drinks,
so,
she's like rowdy as fuck. So that's also more like.
Anyways, love you, Mom.
Yeah, Mom, you're the best. What were we saying? I was
punk ass bitches.
I was editing the episode, and we were talking about how Big O gets mad when we tease Mom, and I was watching the part where I was like, "Yeah, I tell her I'm the only one that likes spending time with her," and you were like, "That's so fucked up." How is that mean? I'm mean because I say that. You know what else I do? I spend time with her, motherfucker. You think I'm mean? You go.
No, you're mean because you're gonna make her think I do go to the store with her.
Not like I do. You don't. Anyways, you guys are mean. So yeah, my mom gets in fights at baseball games.
She did it. She's gonna see this and she's gonna be like, "You guys are such assholes." Yeah.
Or she's gonna comment. She's gonna be like, "Why is this podcast turning into Let's Hate on Mom into a Let's Hate on Mom podcast?" She always says that whenever we make fun of her.
If anything, Mom, this is Let's Hate on Your Daughter, Celeste
episode.
So, yeah.
And we're not hating. We're just telling stories.
I don't think he can say pussy
and telling jokes.
Any platforms.
Well, you've said it before on this, so anyways.
No, there was one of them where like it never even uploaded. Like I uploaded it, but it like said it only had 0 views. And like
well, it's on TikTok.
I couldn't even find it. It didn't tell me that it was taken down or anything, but I couldn't find it when I went to my other account and checked it. And so I deleted it and tried to re-upload it again, and the same thing happened. So I think it was just like TikTok was like, no.
That's on TikTok.
This one's too vulgar. Guys, it's going to be great. Oscar's going to hate it, but it's going to be great. We're going to move it. I'm about to graduate in a month, right? Woohoo.
Literally 1 month.
Great, right?
Today's September
literally
1st, right?
1 month.
No, it's 2nd.
Yeah.
No, it's 1st.
It's the 1st. It's
yeah,
first.
She finishes school October 1st.
Yep. And so we've been talking like, oh, like, we can do this, we can do that, whatever. But I've spent like however long, because school, it takes up all of my time. Like right now I'm in clinical rotations, right? Yeah. And so it's basically a job that it's an internship basically, but an unpaid internship. I'm at the hospital Monday through Friday, like 10 to 6:30, you know? So like I'm there all the time, you know? I'm tired. But I don't really have like enough time to have an actual job, you know? Because it's like, when can you work? 2 days. It's like, we want someone who works, you know, it's just not a good interview process or whatever.
She can't DoorDash because she's a lady.
And I can't DoorDash because I'm a lady and that's scary. And I can't drive.
I shouldn't laugh.
But anyways. And so I'm so excited to make money because there's so many things I want to do. And it was funny because Oscar sent me an Instagram reel. When was it? Yesterday?
Yeah.
And it was me at the bookstore when I get my paycheck. And it's that scene of Deadpool when he tries on his new suit and he's like, oh, like he's like feeling it and he's like, right? And I was like, bruh, it's gonna be so bad. Like, you don't even know. There's so many things I want. Books, clothes, freaking skincare products. I want to start going to the healthy stores, not just like Walmart. You know what I mean? New cat toys. Like I want to buy jewelry. I want to do this. I want to buy new makeup. Like there's so like I'm gonna be broke and in debt. And he was like, no. And I was like, sad face. Yes. But like for real, and like I won't buy everything at once, but there's so much stuff like that I can't wait to like get.
Who would you be?
You know what I mean?
If you had the money, Sophia, we've
If I
already
had
been through
them.
this, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that was, I didn't
so
mention that,
excited.
but part of why I went through that spiral is because I got a new job and it pays me way more than I've ever made on a regular basis in my life.
And now he's an asshole.
And I'm kind of having this like, what the fuck am I gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, cause I can't do everything, but like I can do / get way more than I used to, and I'm kind of like, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like overflowing.
But I'm so excited, and also it's just gonna be fun.
I thought you were gonna talk about how when we move back in together, I'm gonna have to live with Cyrus.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah. I've already said this, but I had more of a revelation.
He thinks that
me
Cyrus
and Cyrus
is gonna stop loving me and he's gonna love
We're gonna
Oscar
become
more.
best buddies, and Sofia is gonna become nobody. We're gonna be best buddies. Sofia's gonna be nobody because I'm gonna work from home, and I'm gonna have my desk set up in the living room. Not in the living room, but I would like to not have it in my room and have another. And anyways, I'm not gonna tell you my situation. I'm gonna be at the fucking apartment all fucking day. Sophia's gonna be off at the hospital, and guess who else is gonna be in the apartment all day with no one to hang out with but me?
No, you're just gonna get annoyed because your allergies are gonna be really bad.
Cyrus,
and then every time Cyrus tries to cuddle up next to you, you're gonna be like,
Cyrus.
No,
actually, you know what? For real,
me.
My job involves being on the phone with clients. So if Cyrus doesn't shut up, like I might have to fucking kick him out a bit. You know, not kick him out, but like put him in your room or something. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, put him in my room. That's fine.
Anyways.
But, yeah. No, see, then he's just going to love me because then I'm going to come home and then take him out of the room. I'll be like,
motherfucker, I get out at 3 o'clock.
Baby.
I get out at 3 o'clock. You're not getting home until 7. I'll fucking
You don't know when my hours are going to be. I could work the night shift.
Then you're going to be sleeping during the day.
What then? What then? And then Cyrus is going to be sleeping next to me because cats are nocturnal creatures.
Because I'm going to have all the treats and I'm going to be like, Cyrus, get over here.
You're going to make him fat. Anyways.
You said that with so much disdain.
Because it's unhealthy for him.
Yeah. That's why.
That is why.
No other reason.
Besides, everyone knows it's not okay to fat shame unless it's your cat. Everyone knows that.
I've never heard that.
At least. You've never heard that?
So it's a thing among cat people? That's crazy because fat cats are like a thing. Like, you know? Like, well, why would they be as much of a thing as they are if cat people were like... Cats can never see food. Big bags ever. Yeah, like they always have to act like it's their first meal ever.
I could literally feed Cyrus, right? I'm like, here is your lunch, right? And he's like, nom, right? And then I go and I accidentally like hit his bowl after he's finished eating and he like went to go like lay down, right? Take a nap after eating. I'll accidentally like knock his bowl and then he comes back and he's like, meow, and then he's meowing at me because I knocked his bowl and he thinks he's getting food, but he's meowing at me like I didn't just feed him. He's like, oh my God. I've literally have like fed Cyrus while I'm stocking his like food feeder thing. He's there eating and I'm putting more and he's meowing at me with like food in his mouth to give him more. He's literally like wow, and I'm like, bro, you're actively eating. Like, what the heck?
Oh, that's so funny. Freaking.
But yeah. Anyways,
they're like
I've seen memes about it. Yeah, they're the original.
No, they are though. Everybody knows that. There's a million videos where it's like, why do they always act like they've never eaten in their lives?
Never eaten. Yes.
Hey, what is catnip? And why do they love it so much?
Catnip is weed for cats.
Is it really?
And they like it? I don't know. It's green.
Thank you
And
for
cats go
this
crazy for
useless
it.
conversation, Sofia.
Listen. It's green and cats go crazy for it. Weed is green and humans go crazy for it. It's weed for cats.
Don't you hate when you ask people questions and then they answer you with their lack of knowledge? Like, you wasted my time. Like,
Don't you hate?
You gave me like
Don't you hate?
you led me to believe that I would be informed and knowledgeable, and then now I'm not. You should have just been like,
don't you hate?
I don't fucking know.
Don't you hate?
No.
When people ask you questions, like they don't have a fucking phone they could use Google on.
You're a cat person. You should know. You're a cat person. You should know.
Actually, Cyrus has never had catnip before. I've never given him catnip before.
We're moving to California, bro.
He can have the good shit. Just kidding.
Hey, we're such idiots. It's so funny. Like sometimes honestly, because we want to be like, or I want to be like a content creator and stuff, right? So like we have the podcast, and I want to make like YouTube videos.
I want to be the best.
Thank you
guest star
for
on the
letting
videos.
me finish. Anyways, I want to make videos and stuff and this and that and whatever. And we both wanted to move out of our hometown. So we want to go to California and kind of like be in the industry, right? And I was kind of thinking about it, and it's like, yeah, like, you know, you could meet people, you could collaborate with people, you could this, you could that. And I was like, or even at the very least, like, you can meet other content creators and just get advice on like, hey, can you watch this episode and, you know, let me know if there's anything you would change or some shit like that, right? And then I think to myself, I'm like, are people gonna think we're funny? Like other creators and shit? Like, are they gonna think that we have something to offer, right? And then I think
we're funny.
And I'm like, because it's easy for us to think we're funny, right? I think it's easy for us to think we're funny because it's us and it's been us and like we've known each other forever and it's like, nah. And then sometimes I'm like, but are we just like idiots that laugh at our own jokes and like nobody's gonna think we're funny? You know what I mean? Like, is there an actual viable audience for what we do? You know what I mean?
But like,
hold on.
Think about it logically.
And then I'm like, and then we have conversations like this and stuff, and I'm like, how can there not be someone that laughs at that? That was funny. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're funny. Like, I'll be like, come on.
There are also other idiots out there that are bound to be like, oh, that was funny. We just got to find our fellow idiots, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
All right. Honestly,
juicy.
Unless you have any other topics, you know, immediately on mind, I think we're good to call it here.
I have one more topic.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
The presidential election.
No,
just kidding. We try not to talk about like politics or
we stay away from politics.
We stay away from politics and really like the stuff that you stay away from strangers. We stay away from the internet, which is religion and politics,
or even just.
So, anyways,
well, I was gonna say even just polarizing
and
subjects,
like controversial stuff.
Most controversial / polarizing things
like
are typically politically facing. You know,
charged.
Politically charged. Yeah. I was gonna say inclined, but that was the wrong word.
Anyways, I just wanted to say that because I knew he was gonna be like, oh.
Yeah. Anyways,
well, it's coming up
real quick. Hold on, for real.
Real quick.
Josh has his. He got his license here, so this is like he's like officially a resident and shit. Which maybe I shouldn't say that because I didn't, and I think I was supposed to. I'm gonna stop talking. Josh gets mail. I'm just gonna start over. Real quick. We get mail. We get mail. In our mailbox here, and it's a bunch of fucking Trump campaign shit with like Kamala Harris on the front, and it's like some fucked up picture where she looks all like, and her fucking skin is all wrinkly looking and shit. Like, I'm sure they picked a bad picture, and they're like, evil Kamala.
Let's make it worse.
And then you flip it, and it's like, Donald Trump's got you. Like, he's all fucking like, it's crazy. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways.
Sophia. Do the outro.
That was it for today's episode, guys. I hope you liked it. Like, comment, subscribe, and vote. And we'll see you next week.
Hey, real quick, look, I put this shelf behind me now, and I have a bunch of cool stuff on it.
Wow. I like your Rick and Morty. It's
right?
not
I put it up
Morty,
there.
But it's
an AirPod case.
case.
Like it
Yeah.
goes on the AirPod case.
I remember.
It's an AirPod case squared. And I don't like using it because I put that shit on my AirPods and then that shit's big as fuck and getting it in and out of my pocket is annoying. So I've never used it, but it was in my junk drawer. But then I took it out because I was cleaning it out and I was like, yo, I could just put this up on the shelf like that. It would be like a little decor thing. And then my AirPods suck dicks. So I was like, oh, when I get new headphones, I could put the AirPods in there because like, what am I gonna do? Throw them away? And then it'll be a little more stable because like right now if I poke it, it'll fall apart. You know what I mean? So like it'll be a little more stable.
I don't believe you.
No, I don't want to.
Poke it, 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 poke it.
This is hard because I'm not looking at it. It's so much farther than I thought. Okay, do the outro. Yeah, I heard you.
I did the outro. Like, comment, and subscribe. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you think you're an idiot like we are, like it.
If you think idiots are funny,
like it anyways. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Smell you later.